And for the invocation given by the Greenville Baptist Pastor Jonathan Porter, followed by a face to the flag.
Let's pray again. Oh God, it's just a privilege to be able to come to your presence as we begin this meeting tonight. God, I thank you first and foremost for who you are, for what you do, for the blessings that you bestow upon this great nation of ours. Father, I thank you for this nation. I thank you for the foundation that you laid many, many years ago that we continue to strive for the excellence that was created. Father, tonight we would acknowledge who you are and all the many, many things that you do. Father, we thank you for this state. We thank you for this county. We thank you for these commissioners who take the time out of their lives, their schedules to serve and be a part of trying to solve the problems that exist around us. So tonight, Father, I pray for them. I pray that you give them a sense of wisdom, that you would give them clarity, that you would give them a clear-cut vision for where you want this county to go and how we can all respond collectively, joining together to make this the very best way we can possibly make it for all of us citizens. Father, again, thank you. And we can turn our attention towards you as we begin this meeting. And God, I ask that you would prevail over all things that take place tonight in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item is to adopt the agenda. Is there any additions or subtractions?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. We got two amendments on the new business, number 5. Update on courthouse progress / approval of roof replacement phase 1. That's update on courthouse progress / approval of roof replacement phase 1. And number 6, under new business, reallocation of T-Splosh widening funds to E911 parking lot. Reallocation of T-Splosh widening funds to E911 parking lot.
Any other changes?
No, sir.
Have a motion to adopt the agenda as presented?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? First item of business is appointing new chairman.
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that Commissioner Collins would move on up the chain and be our chairman for 2026.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Approved.
Thank you, certainly an honor. Next on the agenda is appoint vice chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Commissioner Snelson as vice chairman for 2026.
I'll second it. All in favor?
You want to move down here or you want to stay where you're at?
I'm really okay right here, just to be honest with you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Thank you. It's an honor. I like my end, yes.
Okay. Next on the agenda is appoint county administrator.
Make a motion to reappoint John Gordon as county administrator.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Thank you, commissioners.
Next on the agenda is appoint county clerk.
I'll make a motion to appoint Allison Stevens.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is appoint deputy clerk.
Commissioners, as clerk, I genuinely appreciate Haley and the dedication she brings to this office. She has completed her clerk mandate in Athens at the Carl Vinson Institute of Government, and she consistently shows reliability, professionalism, and a willingness to learn. Appointing her as deputy clerk allows her to continue her training while providing stability and continuity for the clerk's office, and I believe this is a positive step for our board and our office. I appreciate your consideration in appointing Haley Palmer as deputy clerk.
I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Haley Palmer as our deputy clerk.
Second.
All in favor? Next on the agenda is appoint county attorney.
I make a motion to appoint Glover Davis.
I'll second.
Second.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor? President Johnson.
No, sir.
I'd like to ask Ms. Tammy to give us a finance report.
Yes, sir, Chairman. On the front page of the report are the balances in the accounts as of this afternoon. The interest in the investments accounts have been updated as well. We received $4.7 million from the tax commissioner's office last week, of which $4 million has been transferred into the investment account. At the bottom of the page are the lost, and T-SPLOST distributions received in December. On the second page are the SPLOST and T-SPLOST commitments. The balance right now in the SPLOST is a negative $462,000 due to no advances being made from the general fund yet. I would like to say that the Max Air Plumbing Jail Chase project has been completed. And the Max Air Plumbing Sanitary Line project is due to begin on January 19th. And phase 1 of the courthouse began today. The balance in the T-SPLOST projects is $849,000.
Questions?
We had one that had signed up. They have come by and let us know that the county took care of what they were requesting as far as gravel on one of the roads, and so they have withdrawn their comment.
Department heads.
Yes, sir, Commissioners, we do. I would like to give IT Director Byron Brown is in the audience tonight. He'll stand up and acknowledge. And we have also Scott Mitchell, our Deputy Superintendent, or Deputy Director for Public Works is also in attendance.
Welcome aboard.
We do have 4 department heads that would like to give an annual update starting with finance.
Commissioners, the finance department has hired a staff accountant, so we are now back to full staff in our department. We will be processing the 1099s and W-2s next week and continue to process accounts payable, accounts receivable, and payroll. We are also preparing for our yearly audit. Malden Jenkins will be on site beginning February 2nd, and the audit is due to be completed by March the 31st. I have also been working with County Administrator Horton to maximize our investment income.
We have Ms. Jones from Building and Zoning Code Enforcement.
Good evening. I have a 2025 building zoning and code enforcement summary for you guys. During the calendar year 2025, the Building and Zoning Office issued a total of 509 permits reflecting steadily residential, commercial, and industrial developments throughout the county. Building zoning highlights. Permit activity was primarily driven by residential construction and infrastructure improvements. Out of that, it included 121 new homes, 22 residential remodels, 20 in-ground pools, 27 demolitions, 34 barns, 32 garages, 15 generators installed, 2 new office buildings, 6 office remodels, 1 manufacturing plant, 3 manufacturing plant expansions, 2 cell towers, and 11 antenna additions and or replacement on towers. In addition to these major permits, the department processed numerous permits for HVAC installations and replacements, residential additions such as decks. We issued signage, we issued re-roofs, electrical panel upgrades, and general repairs. On code enforcement highlights, the code enforcement handled 190 cases during the 2025, addressing violations related to safety, public safety, land use, and property maintenance. Some of the most common included timbering violations or permitting. We had 82 timber cases, some of them were illegal and had to be permitted. We have 23 inoperable or junk car violations, waste, refuse, and unlawful dumping, 21. 15 buildings not secure or unsafe, 10 living in campers, 8 erosion and sediment controls, 9 working without permits. Out of all 117 cases have complied and closed. 73 cases remain open but are currently complying, which most of them are timbering sites. 3 cases required court action, 2 places were closed in court, 1 place remains open. Overall, 2025 reflected continued growth and increased regulatory activity. The Zoning and Zoning and Code Enforcement Officer remains focused on supporting responsible development, ensuring public safety, and achieving compliance throughout the enforcement and coordination with party owners.
Thank you.
Next, we have Public Works Director Brian Griffin.
Good evening. So last year was a 8 months it was. Been great. First, I'd like to thank the administration, the board for their support as we're growing something that everybody can be proud of here. First thing we tried to do when I got here was training. We have done a ton of in-house training. Motor grading dirt roads, patching, cutting grass more efficiently on time. We've done a lot of training. It's paid off. One of our members has obtained a CDL license through the bus barn. It took cost to the county. It's a lot easier to grow your own drivers than to try to hire seasoned drivers. That's going to continue to help our guys get their CDL license, become more valuable assets to the county. We got a hot box earlier this year, so potholes are getting properly patched and they are holding. I mean, there's not plenty more to go. The ones that are done are holding. So we're getting ahead of the pothole. We reopened several roads that have been closed, some for years. Trammell Road, Waddell, Leonard, to name a few. That work continues. We're going to start working on board and May, getting it back this week. Gravel to dirt roads. That work continues. Eventually, we'll have them all dirt to gravel / milling roads, which should cut down dust, maintenance costs, everything that's along the way. Tire grant was a success. We hit 3 locations this year that were prone to flooding, and right now we've had none underwater. We have zero return trips for maintenance since they were installed. So it was an overwhelming success. I know plans are to reapply for that grant this year. Hopefully be able to do 2-3 more spots. We have our own paving equipment now. Super excited about that. Super excited. It's getting closer and closer to that time of the year where we can jump off into that full time. The men are truly excited about the challenges. Everybody can see we got a lot of work to do. So everybody's ready to get after it. I'm pretty proud of that. Road assessment book. Think y'all have a copy. First off, I'd like to thank Haley. She was huge at putting all this together for me. All those different analogies, shuffles that you wanted done. That's all her. I gave her raw data. She put everything. So it was a success. We got it done. I think it's something that we need for a long time, and it's helped us going forward. It's kind of our Bible, our dictionary for public works to follow. Miscellaneously, we built ADA ramp at 911. We replaced a ton of missing, faded shotgun signs, including a new 150 no through truck signs throughout the county. Hopefully, will soon be enforced by local law enforcement. In closing, we cleared a huge backlog of work tickets, resident complaints that have been piled up. That was stacked. They're all gone. Somebody calls in, whether it be a commissioner or a resident, within days, that ticket is taken care of. We're to the point now where we're almost going to be proactive all the time instead of reactive. And the sooner we get to that, better everybody is. You have any questions, comments, concerns?
I noticed all the new no through truck signs. I'm glad to see them, excited about it. But I think several of you might want to double check on, because according to the DA, they have to be a certain height from the ground to the top. So we don't want that to fall in play where they're down that road, then the ticket's thrown out because the sign wasn't the right height. So, and I know some of it's not.
Yeah, so we utilize what we had,
Right.
which was the shortcut, so we had to order more.
Yeah.
Signposts to talk, so that the minimum is 7 feet.
That's right. That's right.
So we have more posts covered.
I mean, that's good. Let's get the message out, but we just want to make sure we cover ourselves.
Yeah, make sure it's legal.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the only thing I have.
I appreciate what y'all do on this fantastic progress that we've made, and I'm extremely excited about what we're gonna be able to do this year. So, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
And we have Chief Appraiser William Harris from Texas Assessment.
Hey, board.
Hello.
Okay. First, I want to say I want to sincerely thank the board for their continued support that you've provided to the Meriwether County Tax Assessor's Office. In 2025 alone, your actions have made a significant impact on our ability to move the office forward. You approved the Eagle area to update our county's aerial imagery, strengthens our accuracy, and ensures we are working current reliable data. Since the inception of Eagle View, we've already identified over $500,000 in digest additions. You've also supported the updates to the residential cost tables, allowing our values to better reflect today's market conditions. In addition to granting the RFP for the commercial revaluation, which was a critical step towards achieving fair and equitable values across all property classes. These decisions do more than improve accuracy. They move us closer to a fair and defensible tax digest. They position Meriwether County for responsible growth, having up-to-date data and sound valuation practices help build public confidence, supports economic development, and ensures equity for our taxpayers. On behalf of myself and the entire tax assessor staff, I want to thank you for your leadership, trust, and partnership. We remain committed to delivering fair values, maintaining transparency, and serving the citizens of Meriwether County with professionalism and integrity. I'd also like to take a moment to share a few important reminders for our residents. From now to April 1st, the tax assessor's office will be accepting homestead applications for primary residents in Meriwether County. April 1st is also the deadline for several other critical files, including conservation value assessments that are known as Cougar, Forest Land Protection Act that are known as FLIPA, and all business and personal property returns, which includes items such as boats and airplanes. We strongly encourage property owners to timely and to contact our office with any questions. Our staff is ready to assist and ensure residents understand the process and their eligibility. Any questions?
Do y'all notify, guys, even from my own personal self, do y'all notify when somebody's like 10-year time's coming up?
Yes, we do. Well, if
in
this case, we're in January 1st, 2026. So in October of 2025, we would have sent out a notice saying your conservation or your FLIPA expired December 31st.
So when you said that, I'm sitting going, am I 9 or 10 years? I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen a notification, so I might be able to do that.
You fine. Other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all the department heads, Mr. Chairman.
Let's move on to the minutes of approval of the minutes of December 23rd, 2025. Any changes to the minutes?
I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes of December 23rd, 2025, regular meeting, 6 o'clock p.m.
Second. All in favor? Here.
No, sir.
Item 1, appoint ACCG Legislative Coordinator, 1-year term expired on January 1st, 2027.
It's currently being held by prior Chairman Worsley. So it can be any member of the board or appointed member of the staff. So that's up to y'all who y'all want to appoint. But I would need to let ACCG know tonight, because this is basically the liaison for any upcoming legislation or they just started session, so they're getting ready to.
It can be any member of the board.
It can be a member of the board or an appointed member of staff.
It's always just been courteous of the chair, but it can be any member.
Yes.
I'm chair, but
and you gotta go to those meetings and all, I can think nobody any better than Miss Jennifer Smithson.
I'll second that.
Thank you, sir.
Or was that a
All
motion?
in favor?
Put it in the motion.
I make it as a motion.
Who's second?
I second.
Okay,
All in favor?
thank you.
Thank you. That's an honor.
Appointment to the Lake Meriwether Advisory Board, District 2. This is a 2-year term. It was filed on January 28, 2028.
Right now, Ms. Dora Terry holds that, and I did speak with Ms. Terry. I've not had a chance to ask her about the appointment, but I'm pretty sure she would like to reserve, and if not, we can change
I'm
that.
sure she'll do it.
So I make a motion that we appoint Ms. Dora Terry for the 2-year term that will expire on January 28, 2028 for the District 2 Lake Meriwether Advisory Board.
I'll second.
All in favor? Appointment to the Lake Meriwether Board, Advisory Board, District 4. This is a 2-year term. It was filed on January 28, 2028.
It's currently held by Robin Wilkinson, and I make a motion to reappoint Ms. Wilkinson.
I'll second.
All in favor? Appointment to the Lake Meriwether Advisory Board Commissioner. This is a 1-year term. It was filed on January 28, 2027.
You're currently serving in that role. If you want to continue, you can, or.
Yeah, because what Lake's in my district.
Yes.
Would you like to continue?
I will.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Appointment to the Zoning Board of Appeals. This is a 3-year term. It was filed on January 5th, 2029.
That appointment's currently being held by Ms. Vivian Smith. I've reached out to her. It's non-district specific, and she is willing to continue to serve.
She's willing. No one's got anybody else they want. I'll make the motion for us to continue.
Second.
All in favor? Item 7, unfinished business. Ordinance Amendment 25-05, amendments to Chapter 4, alcoholic beverages of the Meriwether County Code of Ordinances. This was tabled from December 23rd, 2025, regular meeting.
Commissioners, this ordinance updates Chapter 4 of the county code related to alcoholic beverages. It's following a voter approved referendum that allows the sale of distilled spirits by the package. A public hearing was held on December 23rd, and comments were considered. Revisions were made. A clean copy was provided to the board, and approval tonight would finalize adoption with the signage of the resolution to adopt. But I did go in and have Michael review the changes that were suggested to the wording, especially in section 412 under the enforcement. And so we got that straightened out to where it made sense. And we did the instances, I think three or more in a calendar year for patrons, and then employees, of course, you know, it was the same. But I did take out the word events. Y'all can see that in there.
I make a motion to approve the ordinance amendment as presented.
All in favor?
Allow the chair to sign.
Thank you.
Approval of telecommunication services agreement with AT&T. Dedicated internet voice bond for 911. This was tabled from December 23rd, 2025, regular meeting.
Commissioners, this was tabled due to not having the cost savings. We have that cost savings from the proposed agreement. This will replace the copper lines of the existing 911 telecommunications. That bill was around $11,000. The new bill would be $798, resulting in over a $10,000 a month savings, which equate to $120,000 annual savings by going fiber. And you do have the communication in your packet from AT&T confirming it is over a $10,000 a month savings.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
That was what we would need. That's perfect.
More than what I thought. I thought it was 20,000, but 120 sounds a lot better.
Yes.
Item 8, new business. Discuss on 2 public subscription level for Mr. William.
Commissioners, this was presented at a request by Commissioner Snelson to review updated pricing for the county's digital property information platform. The vendor has proposed 2 subscription packages with increased annual costs and one-time setup fees. Staff is requesting board direction on whether to proceed with further discussion, select the preferred option, or table pending additional clarification. Chief Appraiser Will Harris is here to speak on this.
Okay, because I've actually had a chance to speak with Commissioner Nelson to kind of narrow down exactly what the board was trying to get to and asking for the pricing. And from the understanding, stop me if I'm incorrect, it's more about the ownership part of Q Public. These prices are if we want to add extra features that I don't believe at this particular time we need or are necessary. But as far as the ownership tab, I have talked with Q Public and I have talked with WinGap. That is something the board would like to do starting February 1st. They can start updating the new ownerships monthly, and it actually won't be an additional charge to us at all.
The commissioners, I had requested it due to the information being out there and it would only update on January 1st. And we were checking to see if there was a subscription that we had to be a part of. And I reached out to different places and found out that that was something that we could put in a ticket on, and ownership would change, not the tax information, that kind of stuff. That will all remain the same. It's just if a property sells, like every 30 days, we can change ownership. So the information is more current for citizens, and our department's looking into that. And so when he had gotten this information, it was if we were trying to change our package, but we can't update the ownership like once monthly. So the information is current for our citizens and at no charge.
We can with the current package.
Correct,
Yes.
correct.
I agree. I think that's something that needs to be done.
So if we can, so you're saying you will
If that is the request of the board, yes,
to
sir.
update it monthly?
Correct.
Okay. So then by default, we don't need one of these packages to do what the original request was.
Correct.
Okay.
So we don't need any motion or anything.
I would say.
Yeah, I was gonna do a
Just
motion.
make a
I
motion that
should-
it gets updated monthly. So I'll make a motion that we update the ownership part of Q Public monthly.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Thank you.
That what you need?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Commissioners, this item is to receive board direction on which road projects should be included in the county's 2026 LMIG application. The county has been allocated $942,044.52 in state LMIG funding. It is required to provide a 30% local match in the amount of $282,613.36. That's resulting in a total project budget of $1,224,657.88. Proposed project list has been provided to you prior for consideration. Direction is requested so staff can finalize and submit the application by the February 1st deadline. Just to let y'all know, I did reach out to our state aid coordinator as well, let her know that it would probably be close to the end, right before the 1st that I submitted, but I do need at least 2 days to get that taken care of, because I have to get stuff signed as well.
So just to clarify, the package we have with the NIS, the prices that are reflective in the packet, or what it costs us as a member of the county with our new equipment to do it. Contracted prices will probably be higher than this. Okay, so as we look at this, this is if it was done internally.
Yes.
And then I think the board we had talked, one of the plans, just bringing back history, was that we were getting the paving equipment so that we could do a certain amount of road mileage in-house and continue to do the LMIG project under contracts as we have done before to get more mileage done. So I don't know if everybody remembered that.
So these prices in this packet right here are our prices in-house?
Yes.
I thought the in-house was like $120,000 a mile or something, 140.
Depends on the tree. If it's just an overlay, it's gonna be cheaper, but if you have any OGI, flex, patching, widening, that's there with it. These projects a little different. It's hard to get an exact number per mile based on the tree.
What did we budget for paving this year? We budgeted an amount for asphalt.
We have the LRA money we need to sit down with the board and discuss during a work session. That's a little over $1 million. With T-Spos, gravel and roads, I think we budgeted, it had to be close to 800,000 minimum to do in-house paving.
Okay.
I can get those exact figures for you for the next meeting. But we did put in the budget for T-Splosh funds to be for in-house paving.
But so I'm not remembering correctly that we budgeted a set amount in the budget for paving.
I don't remember that. I know we talked about it, but I can't remember if we voted on it or not.
Everybody kept wanting to know how much we could do, and I kept asking, how much money you gonna give me to do it with, if we never could come to a consensus.
I thought we settled through that conversation. I thought we settled on
Like,
that
it was
dollar
like
amount. to start
8
with.
miles per million average.
Yeah,
something along
and
those
I thought we
lines.
did $800,000.
I think so too. I can double check that and find out. I don't have the financials in front of me.
Set in stone or approved.
But we did put the first payment that was in arrears, so we actually have those funds available as well.
So you said it could vary depending on what we do with each road. So what were these amounts based on?
Depending on the treatment. For instance, Wrightsville Road, for instance, is an overlay. Right. 1 pound shot, 2 inches.
But for instance, on yeah, for Rocky Mount Road, it's almost $2.3 million there. So what was that based on?
Patching, armor-flexing in areas and overlay.
For 10.2 miles.
That's a long. And these are just suggestions.
And that's done in the house.
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
sir. I'm not sure what the quote's gonna come in for Wrightsville Road from a contractor. For instance, we're at 63.5 in house.
Yeah, we made a motion to not exceed 100, I think.
But that's coming back before us, right?
Correct.
That's changed.
Because it was originally 80 something, and then it went up, I think, where we said not to exceed 100.
Now they say it's going to exceed it, so we need to readdress that. So in my opinion, for discussion purposes, not a motion, was that we would, these large road projects, my preference would be to contract those out with whatever funds we could achieve and get to. I think the first 3 on the page we could do based on what was just announced. And then do in-house on the small road projects that were listed, is in my opinion for discussion.
Agree with you on that, because if we get too involved with the larger projects, I just feel like we're gonna be short on staff and other things throughout the county. And if we're not, depending on what the savings would be, but if we're not saving that much, then we're better off to bid it out and let y'all continue right on with the smaller stuff and we get a lot done that year.
Whichever direction y'all want to take.
Well, the reason I'm saying that's my opinion is in my mind, I was remembering roughly a $900,000 budget allotment. There's 8.37 miles on here, which is, I don't know, it's 12 different roads, 20 roads, and every district gets hit that we could do internally for roughly what we committed to. And then for roughly what we've been doing with Lamia each year, we could definitely get the top 3 on the big, large roads. That was the reason I had that opinion, so.
We'll get that email to the commissioners by tomorrow morning, the dollar amount.
Of what?
For T-Splosh for in-house.
Just for
We have it,
reference, if
right?
we contract out a road.
What we
that's on
budgeted for
a
T-Splosh.
larger road,
Oh,
what time frame are we looking at when the contractor can come and get on those roads to how long it's gonna take us to pave the same road in-house? Are we looking at it taking us longer time to do the work and to get started on it? Which way are we looking?
Meantime, you hire a contractor, you're at the contractor's mercy on when they can come, or, you know, I'm not sure when all the paving was supposed to start on Stonewall. But it's not quite there yet. But they're gonna do it, and they're gonna do a good job, but it's not your choice. I mean, you can say, I want y'all here in 90 days, unless you hold their feet to the fire, they're gonna show up whenever they want to. Because they're paving on the interstate, they're making way more money than they're paving in the area of the county. So they're gonna take those jobs.
Now, it can be our choice if we put in the RFP
Yes.
stipulation, so we can mandate it.
But then you go your 90 days and then you have to rebid it,
Right.
find another contractor, give them 90 days, and rebid that if they don't show up. So you're still kind of at the contractor's mercy on timetables. Whereas if you go tell me to go out tomorrow, we'll go.
I'd rather see the smaller projects done first in-house because one, we have not used the new equipment we have. Two, we haven't done this internally before. And three, I want to see what it looks like when the product is done before we move to something in the $1 million plus range.
That's perfect.
And is this 2.2 million on Rocky Mount Road? You say internal, is that just material?
Yeah, trucking right there.
Just not you guys labor. We're already paying that labor, but you're not factoring it in. That's what I'm
That is material.
I didn't, at one point, we had also a traffic volume list, an overlay of the roads, where it was Lucasville Road number 1, Snowball's number 2, Harry Hardy was 3, and Allenton was 4. I'm sure that's changed. We were operating on 2023 is the first year I was here, and that was when we had it, and I don't think we've had an update since then.
We have not. I know that, we had talked about traffic counters. I put that in y'all's issue paper. We just did not have time right now to get traffic counters to get accurate data, but I think he based the amount of houses on the road as far as the traffic goes. I think he could tell you a little bit more about that.
It's on a small project list. Some people say that one ranked to 5. Why did it get not two over here? Two over here's got 2 houses on it. 5 over here's got 14 houses on it. So it's serving more people. That's kind of the thought. Worst to first is sounds like what you should do, but if it's already ranked to 2. It's going to be a 2 for now on, but the treatment for that road is going to be significantly higher than if you take a 5 and make it a 10. It's a lot cheaper to make a 5 into a 10 than a 2 into a 10. So you catch the ones that are teetering on the decline and bring them back. The ones that have already fell off the cliff, it's not going to hurt it to sit another year, for 2 years. Just trying to get the most money out of your money.
That's what, they ran into something like that way before we came on board, but doing roads and the citizens don't understand that part, like I said. So they see a road being done, didn't have that many homes on there, and they're just raising Cain, and why is that road being done? Anyone there? It must be because so-and-so lives there, and all those accusations, but it would cost you way more if you didn't get it, why you get it.
You have to take that into consideration is how many people you're affecting with that dollar. One or two, yes, you want to do something for it, absolutely, that's not that you don't, but if you spend the same money in hundreds of in this county, your money is more suited to take care of that first.
You know off the top of your head what it says here at Beulah Evans Road? I thought we just paid
half of it's done, this is the other half.
Okay, I thought they paid.
So Beulah Evans had ranked at 8 because some of it was a 10 and some of it was a 5. So the average rate is an 8, where we pay the other side, to go right back up to a 9 for the whole road.
What we need tonight is a list of roads to apply from the meeting.
Yes, sir. What I would need is a list of roads or projects. They call them projects. And then I fill out the road. It tells you from this point to this point. And then I spoke with Director Griffith. He would have to get me the actual, what we're doing. Are we doing, you know, I use this as an example of FDR. Are we doing just patching? What are we doing on that road? And then the estimated cost to the side. So I need to make sure that the projects that we have at least cover the quote that I called out with the 1,224,657.88 to make sure we get the full amount.
And again, these are our prices. So when you say
So if we contract out for bigger roads, then the pricing is gonna be
So if
higher.
we use these roads, we ought to be well cover their prices.
we use these roads.
I mean, if we use what price you have on these roads, we'll well cover their prices. Well, your price ought to be cheaper, right?
Way cheaper.
So we'll need more money to cover their prices for whatever we're gonna contract out. We're gonna need more money for those.
It's gonna have to be selective on what we do.
Okay, so my question, if we pick roads, if we pick the roads and then we get the pricing and it's more, substantially more than what we could do in-house, we could go back and say we're gonna do those, even the larger roads in-house. Once we get approved for the money, that's not picking if we're going to contract it for.
As long as you are covering and you are doing what you say you're doing with the money.
They don't care who we're using.
Okay, no, they don't, but the project has to show who you paid, and when I reapply every year, we basically send a statement of expenditure showing what we've paid out, what we have, you know, and you can hold certain amounts up to 3 years. And just pool it if you want to. I mean, that's up to y'all. I mean, I just need to know what roads, because I don't want to lose out on them.
But I'm sure the price per mile is gonna be relatively close to what it was this year.
But if you do something like that to hold it for 3 years, then you have to plan to have that as your project next year on that same application to keep it going.
Because every year you've got to show how much money you spent, and I have to send a letter saying we are 50% complete with the 2025 LMIG. Let's say when I'm applying and we're applying for these projects, they need to know how much money have you spent and what on and who to.
And on the deciding on the LMIG, the price she's talking about, if we're going to contract that, we gotta get a contract, but here gives you a price on it before she sends it.
Yeah. I'll make a motion that we approve from the large road projects. We have King Road, Coleman Creek Road, and 2 miles of Alberton Road for 2026 with me.
I second that.
Hold on. King Road, Alberton Road.
2 miles of
2
Alberton.
miles of Alberton, and Coleman Creek,
Coleman
right?
Creek, sir. For the purposes of requesting 2026 with me.
I second.
All in favor?
Thank you so much. That gives me leeway.
All right, 3, discussion of surveillance signage at Red Oak Creek Covered Bridge and Lake Mary.
Commissioners, I have received the cameras for Red Oak Covered Bridge and Lake Meriwether. They came in today. We're gonna require signage to notify the public that these properties are under 24/7 video surveillance. A proposed sign design has been included in your packet for review. We would need approval of that sign as requested so we can install the cameras in that sign. And this will be at the entrance of the Red Oak Covered Bridge on both sides, and then at Lake Meriwether entrance.
One here you got in our packet here, smile, your own camera.
Yes, sir.
And you can get those. That'll get their attention. It's bright yellow, be able to see it. I like it. I'll make
It
a
looks
motion.
very friendly.
Huh?
It looks very friendly.
Yeah.
Went with a bigger sign to 63 mils, so it's heavy duty, so it'll stay up for a while.
I'll make a motion that we approve the signage to be at both locations to cover the bridge and Lake Meriwether.
Second.
All in favor?
What's the cost of this?
For the signage, those are $35.99 each.
How many are you doing?
Three or four. No more than 4, I believe.
Number 4, discussion and possible action to amend prior approval of 2025 LMIG project Wrightsville Road.
Commissioners, this item is to consider amending the prior approval for Wrightsville Road resurfacing project under the 2025 LMIG program. The board previously approved the project not to exceed $100,000. We received an updated cost amount that totals $113,000, which includes a 10% contingency. Approval is recommended to amend the project amount to not to exceed $113,000 to avoid delays and additional mobilization costs. I believe they're on Melvin Harris Road, and they're ready to go on Wrightsville Road if it's approved tonight.
Okay, Mr. Chris, you got something to say?
Yes, sir. I just want to hear your opinion on that. I know there's a lot going on, but we did put a 10% contingency because that's what y'all asked us to hold from the previous project. I will say in talking with Mr. Morton that since this is a new price contract, we have already underran the budget so far on Milton Harris. I feel like at the end of the day, that anything over will be slid into that original price that we talked about. So when everything's put together, it'll be well south of, $100,000 add to the project. And it does make sense to capture that while they're on that side of town. I know we can lose them, go to Stonewall, we do have to charge, mobilization that's not included in that cost estimate.
Well, it hasn't come up yet, but it's coming up on number 6, and there's an additional balance of 79,656 left over from Alberton Road and Judson Boulevard.
Correct.
And there is a recommendation on that, but with the 100, we said not to exceed 100,000 on Wrightsville. So with the 79,000 left over remaining, I'd like to make a motion to continue with the Wrightsville Road at 113,000 with the additional 13,000 coming from the remaining from Alberton and Judson Boulevard, leaving a total there of the 63 or whatever it is, 66.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
You don't have to give me all the numbers.
Looking anywhere.
Number 5. Courthouse roof. Phase 1.
Commissioners, this item provides an update on phase 1 of the Meriwether County Courthouse renovation project, which was previously approved by the board on November 25th, 2025. Since approval, the project team has continued evaluating the roof and has recommended a change for the original proposed TPO roofing system to a standard seam metal roof in order to better protect the historical structure, extend the roof's useful life, and reduce long-term maintenance concerns. Note that this recommended change also results in a cost savings and provides improved warranty coverage. Representatives from EMC Engineering and River City Contracting are intended to explain the changes and answer any questions.
All right, good evening, board. My name's Travis Evans, the River City Contracting. The base bid, on the roof was to put ANDET roof coating on the roof. That had a 10-year material warranty only. To go to the, metal roof, like Mr. Gordon said, it's $25,000 savings, but also what you get is a 24-inch pre-finished standing seam metal roof. You're gonna get a 30-year finish warranty on paint. You get a 5-year workmanship warranty on material and labor from the contractor. And then you get a 20-year weather type warranty in addition to that from the manufacturer. So you get more coverage for less money.
And then aesthetically, we have color options or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have a color chart that you can select. And this was kind of like marching orders that y'all gave us at the last meeting. It's more, it's maybe something else to come up with because of the concerns of the roof. So we vetted this with SHPO and everybody else, and this is an approved alternative based on our recommendation and the architect as well as River City. This is giving you exactly what you asked for, get you the belts and suspenders if you're concerned about the more tightness and the warranty that we get with it, and then provide $25,000 savings and get more out of it. It's a very good deal.
Well, that's fantastic. That's why we're probably silent. All saving things in front of. I do have a question though. Once we do this, what is going to happen to the gutter system? So we can't have it elevated with the metal like we've done here on this building, and now the runoff overshoots the gutter system. So will we have to modify the gutter?
No, it'll work together. They'll work together. The roofer will do everything, and we'll all work together.
Okay.
Just need to make sure if y'all decide to go with that we get the warranty paperwork.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sure.
I'll make a motion to move to the metal roofing, provided warranty paperwork and the commitment that the gutter system will work in phase with the new metal roofing.
Second.
You have a preference on the color?
That's what we need.
So we need to determine that. I haven't seen the color chart.
Color chart, if you want that to be a staff decision with the inside of the commission. I think that'll give them a better idea to get the material ordered and keep the train running since we've got it going.
I'll modify the motion. Do you guys want to be involved in that or just leave it to staff?
I believe there is a copper bronze color that
Yeah, it's our recommendation that we stick with the historic side of it, so
what, we actually give you a panel sheet that we can bring in here, or Mr. Gordon can show y'all this. This is the true color, because I know sometimes the picture, you get out there like, hey, this didn't match the picture, but we actually get samples from the vendor, and y'all can pick off of that, but I think just with the way the motion is framed, if we can bring it back down to staff, I think it'll keep us from wasting.
I'll amend it to Zoom with staff approval on the color choice of the. I still say.
All in favor? No pink or red, y'all.
It's not turquoise, but you know.
We are here to get the schedule updated. Hopefully y'all saw on the drive in today that we got staff coming up. A lot of traction going, so, yeah, Travis and I reviewed the schedule, it's approved, it is a preliminary schedule, obviously. We do want to give you some updates, what you expect over the next couple of weeks.
So as we presented in our presentation, this is a 6-month schedule. We started today. You see a stair tower, there's a lot of progress on it today. We also have overhead protection over 3 of the exterior doors, and we will continue the stair tower this week. I did get a call late this afternoon from the engineer that they want to come out next week to review the roof one more time. We were planning on going to the cupola next and scaffolding it. What we're going to do is go to the north and the west, so that's a slight alteration to the schedule, but it won't cost us any time. We're going to get that erected, and then we will go to the cupola and work our way down. Also on Monday of next week, the roofer's going to come out and put his slab or his edge protection on the roof, so that we can start taking the light protection down after that and start demoing some of the lights that are on the building that are scheduled. So we're going to start seeing a lot. Also, once we get the scaffolding erected on the north and west, we're going to get the masonry representative out here that's going to do the masonry restoration to do his mock-up, clean the section of the building, get your buy-in on that as the owner and architect. It just kind of set the standard for where we go with the actual building plan.
Okay.
One question. Thank you.
On the design side, we should have the HVAC system, some pricing drawings in the River City in a couple of weeks. Travis and I talked, hopefully, in the middle of February toward the end, we'll have the pricing. Present back to the board, make a decision on the move forward with the HVAC system. I met with the engineer last week.
And John, as they update you when they're doing things like the masonry mock-up, if you'll just let us know so we can ride by and make sure we notice it too, and just keep us updated. We appreciate it.
Number 6, reallocation of two splash widening fund for E99 parking lot.
Commissioners, this item is to consider reallocation of remaining T-Splosh widening funds to the E911 parking lot project. Following completion of Alton Road and Judson Bullock widening projects, along with the additional Wrightsville Road, leaves us a balance of $63,656.10. Staff is requesting that these funds be applied to the E911 parking lot paving project, with any remaining funds returned to T-Splosh to balance for future road paving projects. And this is to do we've done the ramp at 911, and this is to do the whole paving of the 911 parking lot. It won't take the whole 63,000. The director to give you an estimate on that, but that's to make it all ADA compliant. Brand new parking lot. I did talk with the auditors. We can't use T-Splosh because this will be a capital asset when it's done.
His motion was only for $13,000.
So let's 66.
That's 63 or 66. I'm sorry, 66. Yeah. It's been a minute since I had a full man. But $66,656.10 is remaining.
Yeah. Now, what do we expect the cost of this project to be?
It should be in the mid-20s on it.
Oh.
And that's to do the parking area that's currently where the ramp is, and I believe some of the front as well.
Make it ADA.
And that's going to be roughly 40-ish to go back. Look at there. 45. There's a lot of little roads you can do with that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
By doing this project, gives them doing the equipment, get it dialed in to get ready for going on the roads. So this will be a chance for the guys to start working at it, get it tuned in.
So they can get started on this as soon as
As soon as the weather comes up,
asphalt weather.
I think they're ready to go as soon as the weather.
I'll make a motion to reallocate $66,506.10 to the parking lot of E911, and any remaining funds will be applied back to Chiefs Plus balance.
Second.
All in favor?
Have you considered now, once you pave it, we gotta stripe it?
Yes.
Okay.
Report from county administrator.
Commissioners, a lot of what I had was explained by EMC, with the courthouse scaffolding going up today. We are starting progress on the courthouse. The 2025 LMIG started at Melvin Harris last Friday and will continue on to Wrightsville probably tomorrow. As the Director Griffin with the road list, Ms. Haley Palmer helped tremendously with that. They identified 496 roads in Meriwether County. We have 7 firefighters that are in recruit training that are taking place in Greenville. And just looking forward to the accomplishments and the more improvements in 2026 in Meriwether County. And I've been providing weekly updates to the board and will continue doing so the board is aware of what's going on in the administration. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Smith.
I would like to say I've been enjoying going out and watching our recreation department, watching their basketball games they have. We've been trying to post the schedules for people to come out and support our kids. They're doing a great job out there. We are looking forward to hopefully starting to work on a new ball field in the county. And we're getting information together to get it submitted so that we can start trying to get some bids on things like that and see some more growth for our recreation department. I'm happy to say that when citizens are calling me now, they're saying thank you for the work that you're doing in the county, like with roads and trees, and they're just seeing a big positive change in the county in the last couple of years. And I'm hearing more of that than the complaints. So I want to thank the people who are doing that. And just thank the citizens who will call and let me know instead of just going and complaining. They're calling and reaching out, and I appreciate that very much. And I look forward to starting the county again this year.
Commissioner King.
Yes, sir. Since it's the first meeting of the year, I hope all the citizens, the staff, everybody had a wonderful Christmas, brought in a happy new year. And hope they all have a prosperous, healthy one. I look forward to seeing what we're going to get done in 26, and it went so fast a while ago, I didn't know when I could jump in. So I just wanted to say, Mr. Worsley, outstanding job. Really appreciate what you did for 2025, and it doesn't go unappreciated. And don't forget your personalized gavel. You can take it home now and keep Sarah in line. Thank you.
I probably need that.
Thank you.
Probably need a bigger one, but yeah.
Commissioner Craig.
I just want to thank everybody for what they do on a daily basis. I'm looking forward to a new year, 2026. It's a big year. It's an election year here in the county. There are three positions that are coming open on this board for re-election. So it could be a big count time in the county for this 2026. So thank you for everything you all do.
Commissioner Worsley.
Just want to say I appreciate the opportunity to serve as a chairman last year. I enjoyed it and thankful for what we did last year. Very excited about what we all talked about today and the projects we got going and moving forward. And I just like to add, in my opinion, this report out we did today with department heads. I'd like to, if we could, do that at the end of each quarter. It was very informational, and I think the citizens need to hear that and be put on record of what is being done. So, but thank everyone for what they do, and look forward to 2026.
I just like to thank all the constituents and all the staff and county workers, and I also like to say thank you for entrusting me and being the chairman for 2026. Because, like Brian said, this is important years. A lot of elections going on, and also it's 250 years for our country. And I just hope I can do half as good a job as the previous three chairmans have done during my term. And again, I'd like to say thank you. It's an honor. Report from County Attorney.
Mr. Chairman, I have nothing to report unless the board has any questions.
And we have been future meetings and notices. We closed in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, January 19th, 2026. Regular meeting Tuesday, January 27th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Regular meeting Monday, February 9th, 2026 at 6 p.m. And closed in observance of President's Day on Monday, February 16th, 2026. Any need for executive session?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman.
Have a motion going to executive session for personnel, litigation, and real estate.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
7 o'clock.
We have one item come out. One item was a job title change.
Make a motion to change the assistant county administrator title to deputy county administrator.
Second.
All in favor? Next item is a merit increase.
Make a motion to approve the merit increase for county administrator John Gordon for 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you, Commissioner.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
3:05.
And it, I believe you got stuff